South Carolina football game-by-game record prediction. Neutral site against Virginia Tech. This Virginia Tech team has been the same team for the last 3 years. South Carolina should roll them out. South Carolina State, that's a win. Vandy at home handled this business here. Pavi has been doing a lot of talking on social media about how Vandy's back. South Carolina should be able to win this game at home. Night game in Columbia. Yeah, Missouri's going to take a step back, especially at quarterback this year. I do like South Carolina to win this game. Then you get Kentucky at home. You want to talk about garbage, dumpster fire program and team right now. This is the worst team in the SEC. Bye-bye, Cats. Now you enter this brutal stretch at LSU. A sour taste in your mouth last year if you're a South Carolina fan after that game in Columbia. You go to Baton Rouge. This is a flexed game right now. I'd imagine it might be a night game depending on where both teams are in the standings and the rankings. I'll take LSU at home. And you got Oklahoma and Columbia. These two teams are so interesting to me. John Mateer, I think, is one hell of a quarterback. He's going to bail out Venables. You know what? I think the Sooners come in there and win in Columbia. This could be an early game. I think that's what it's set at. I'm not taking the cheese on Bama. South Carolina really gave them a fight in Tuscaloosa last year. Really came back and made it interesting. Was an insane game. I like South Carolina win this game at home. It's a flex game. Could be a night game. Bama is not the same, and we saw that last year. At Ole Miss, again, another situation where the opponent doesn't really have a proven quarterback. We haven't seen it. We saw Simmons come in against Georgia in the rain and really lead a drive and play some good football. Flex game in Oxford. I still take the Gamecocks here, especially with Lenore Sellers with his legs. The guy's going to win a lot of games for South Carolina. Early game at Texas A&M. I'm going to give them a loss here. And going into College Station's always a tough test, no matter what the time of day is. The SEC's a gauntlet. This stretch of 5 games is brutal. Coastal Carolina on the 22nd. That's a win. Clemson at home, I'll give them the win here. Clemson's getting an insane amount of hype right now. Klubnik's getting an insane amount of hype right now. We saw what happened last year in the game when Demetrius Knight caught that game-winning interception. That was at Clemson. This game, a noon game in Columbia to end the season to really keep their college football playoff hopes alive. I think we're going to see more of the same that we saw last year. You know, that 9-3 mark, just because this schedule is brutal. It's a gauntlet. So you lose a lot on defense. They were ranked 4th in the SEC last year. They lost their most vital contributors on the defensive side of the ball. Both starting linebackers and 3 of the 4 starters on the defensive front. So you lose a lot there. There's going to be a lot of youngsters come in and have to make an impact, especially on that defensive side of the ball. Same with the offense. You know, Rocket Sanders gone. You bring in the Utah State transfer, a bunch of young wide receivers. So 9-3, that's where I got them. I think I could definitely see 8-4. 10-2 would be an insane year for South Carolina. So we'll see.